Hello, we're live. Okay, I gotta get used to looking at the camera instead of the computer screen, because camera is up here, computer screen is right here. Oh, I had to raise it up. I didn't realize that was going to block so much of something here. I think it's gonna be okay. There's really nothing important to see right there, unless you really want to view the dishwasher. Like, well, I'm not gonna walk all the way over there, but just take my word for it. The dishwasher has been scrubbed down twice. So, hello everybody. Welcome to another live stream. Got my dangerous knife. This one is not near as sharp as it was last time, but also not near as dull. I'm gonna turn down the heat a little bit. All right. In honor of making biryani today, I have on my Indian attire. Can kind of see under the apron that my mom got me. Thank you, Mom. Still had it all these years. I think it survived 7 or 8 moves. Made it to the Grand Canyon, then to here. Who knows where it'll go next? Hopefully just here. So, y'all let me know if this thing is working. If you can hear me okay. Maybe I should text Sherry and let her know, hey, hello, we're here, live, live. All right, so I have all these notes here that I wrote out the whole recipe, so I won't have to keep staring at the other phone. I've got 2 versions of Raita. The first one that I found, it's had some stuff in it that I could not find. Like, for instance, what was it? Oh, well, something wanted curry leaves. Oh yeah, curry leaves. Couldn't find it. And then the thing also wanted like green mango powder. Where the hell am I gonna buy that in the mountains? Funny thing is, I'm not. Okay. I don't know what's going on with the hair. I don't know what's going on with the face. I don't really know a whole bunch of anything right now, but let's begin. Our first order of business on our biryani recipe list here is rinse 2 cups of basmati rice and soak for 30 minutes. Oh, you know what's nice about the dishwasher being, or that being there? It covers the rest of it. So you can't see how messy this is in here. So everything's clean. So don't worry about that. I keep looking at the screen. Look at camera, not screen. Look at camera. All right, measuring cup. Got our rice ready here. Let me get a bowl. I think we're gonna go small bowl because big bowl is gonna marinate some veggies later. Well, of course, this portion is really not rocket appliances or rocket science, as they say. And I decided not to do any music this time, so let me know if that is good or if we should have some music. I think it's kind of better without. Thank you to all 2 people I have watching. Please double tap that screen or leave a thumbs up. Maybe we could get more people in here. Who knows? Biryani from scratch. I've only done this once before in my life. I watched like 15 videos yesterday, so I'm fully prepared. Okay, 1 cup. Oh, 2 cups. And then get this closed up. I like it when these packages come with their own little sticker. Hello, third person. We are making biryani from scratch, literally from step 1, soaking the rice. I have done no prep other than getting some veggies on the counter to cut. And I'll just put that back there for now. Let me rinse this. Sorry, this sink is behind you guys. I can't really do anything about that. tiny kitchen. That's why I got that little table you see there. Okay, branded and fitness up. I don't know if y'all guys saw where I pulled the stringer from up here. It hangs up here because I used it so dang much. It's gotta be close. Okay, that is now going to soak. So let's get it off the camera, off to the side here, and set the timer for 30 minutes. And next step. Oh, we get to ground some stuff up in the pestle mortar. Okay, haven't had to do that yet. I mean, I just got this pestle and mortar yesterday. Hello, if you're just joining, we are now on the spice portion of the biryani making. Don't worry about the hair. It won't end up in the food, I promise. I'm very vigilant about checking. So, first thing is cardamom pods. I paid 11 freaking dollars at Whole Foods yesterday for that many cardamom pods. It was like $98 a pound. What happened? When did this stuff get so expensive? Okay. All right, you made it, Sherry. So our recipe says 10 cardamom pods. So we've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm putting a couple extra to put in our Raita later. For those of you who do not know, Raita is a cooling yogurt drink that you drink after having like heavy, greasy, or spicy food. It's made like with cucumber and tomatoes. People put carrots in there sometimes. You put spices. But yeah, we'll get to that portion in like 2 hours probably. Okay. Oh wow. I've never done this before, so they started off as these green little pods, and then once you smash them, there's the little black bills in there. So recipe said you've got to take the casings off and just smash up the little black deals. This is gonna be fun. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have gone so smash happy till I got those shells off. Come on. The main video that I took this inspiration from said that you can put the pods, like without the seeds on 'em, in your trash can in the bottom to keep it smelling good. So I guess we'll try that. Okay. Sorry. I know this isn't exactly entertaining watching somebody pick freaking pods out of a pestle mortar, but what else are you gonna do on your Sunday? I think that's good enough. Uh-oh. Don't roll off the table. Now I'm gonna find a little thing to put this in. Don't mind that. It's all very organized. I promise you. And so, rush, rush, rush. This is supposed to be a powder or something? Oh, so right now, in case you're wondering, we are pestle and mortaring some cardamom pods that are worth their weight in gold, like saffron. Ah, hey, Kate, welcome. We got Sherry, who is my mom, but we're just gonna call her Sherry, and Marcos here so far. Maybe one other person, but I appreciate everybody for joining. Biryani from scratch by a white girl. We're gonna make it, don't worry. Okay, so this is pretty powdered. So we're gonna do a little more for good measure here. This table is not the most sturdy. It came from Amazon, but I think it was actually like Temu's store in Amazon. So can't trust no table too much. This is really loud. That smells nice. That smells very nice. All right, guys, let's see how we've done so far. So we've got just the cardamoms uh, all ground up. Next, we need mace, nutmeg, and garam masala. Mace, nutmeg, garam masala, however you say it. Surprisingly enough, I actually found mace at Winco. Not Whole Foods, not the bougie health market, but Winco. And that's why I say that's where the winners go. So if y'all don't have Winco in your area, I'm very sorry. Check out this heart teaspoon. My coworker donated them, and I got the teaspoon and the tablespoon. All right, 1 whole teaspoon of mace. The only thing that sucks is like you can't put it in the container, so that's a major design flaw. So we'll just carefully pour about 1 teaspoon mace in the hatch. 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. Let's see. Half. We can do half. I know. I need smaller teaspoons. I'll have to check on Amazon and find some that can actually fit in the containers. Well, it fit in this one because this is totally not a spice container. This is a craft container that has been repurposed for the kitchen. Container is a container, right? So we'll put those away. Um, I don't know if I want to lick this. Fine. It tastes like Christmas and bad beer got together and decided to kill my taste buds. Do not recommend. Oh, so promise is clean. Just for good measure, ground all these guys together. Right. And then it says to set aside. I guess we're gonna let all those flavors marinate. Oh no. Um, nice dish in which to set it. Sherry, do you think that this camera is better than when I was using just the cell phone? Question, because I haven't heard feedback from anybody yet. Yeah. 100? All right, cool. 100. We're gonna get this ready to go back over here to its home. Oh, 1 teaspoon garam masala. I forgot that one. I got so excited by eating the evil Christmas beer. Oops. This is a very crucial ingredient. Ah, thank you. I got this camera on sale at Walmart. Walmart. 1 teaspoon garam masala. Come on. The teaspoon. There we go. Ooh, that'll get your nose running. Speaking of, excuse me. Okay, the garam didn't get smashy, but I think it'll be okay. It's already a powder. So, setting aside. What's next? All right. It's time to get out the chopper. Oh, sorry. I know you've been sick for like 3 weeks. My bad. Okay, so I don't know if it's just a regional thing or if this is happening all over the country, but I could not find cauliflower to save my life. Of course, I didn't check Winco, or sorry, Whole Foods while I was there because they'd want $12 in my firstborn for that cauliflower. But Winco had absolutely none. Then the ones that Kroger, aka Smith's, had were just all moldy. I was like, at least let it mold in my fridge first thing. So luckily they had this one head of freaking organic, which was like twice as much as the regular. One singular head with no mold on it. I was like, the shining light from heaven hanging down on it. Got my strap back here. Cauliflower can be a freaking mess, so we're gonna try to make this as painless as possible. Let's see. So we can maybe do like we do broccoli and cut from the stems instead of from the heads. Maybe. Oh, why did I even bother sweeping the floor yesterday? Y'all can't even see the floor, man. Great. I didn't want to do frozen sherry because the texture would be different. I prefer fresh because frozen can get mushy. It's not as crunchy. I don't know, but I was going to get frozen if fresh had not been an option. Okay, so we still want our pieces of veggie to be slightly large because when you make the biryani, you want to be able to see each individual veggie after your rice is cooked and everything. So, okay, messy hands. Get another bowl. One of these days, I think I'm gonna upgrade to all stainless bowls just to use less plastic in life, but haven't found them in the thrift store yet. And my employee discount I don't think is that great. So, the scraper. If you don't have one of these and you do any kind of cutting, I highly recommend it. It's technically like a dough cutter, but it's good for doing this. So you don't ruin the edge of your knife by scraping it on the board. Let's see. Frozen peppers? What did you think of the frozen peppers, Kay? You left us hanging. It was like, next, carrots. Right. I just have baby carrots because I'm too lazy to shred big carrots. And baby carrots are a lot more versatile too. And then I'll try it. Just what to do like that. These are gonna be pretty small, but that's okay. Like I said, I didn't want to fuck with big carrots. I decided not to play any music this time too because I'm so far from the microphone. I didn't want it to compete with any other speakers. I am built-in shelf. Floor. One on the floor. Oh well. Next up is green beans. I think I got a few too many green beans. A carrot is a carrot, that's for sure. Let's rinse these green beans. I didn't do that yet. Yeah, I think I got too many green beans. Well, I really like them, so that's okay, right? Oh, that one's no good. I was trying to pick through them at the store because you really have to make sure you don't get any that are already wilting, moldy, missing their peas. Go down the side. I can hear my neighbors. Message retracted. What happened? Message retracted. That's weird. Doo-doo-doo. A carrot is a carrot. I don't know why that got retracted. Does YouTube have something against carrot equality? We don't discriminate against carrots around here. Oh well. Anyways, got two more stacks of green beans left. And bing, doo-doo. I don't know what this is. We're just gonna wipe it off. I think it's a leaf. It's a bad leaf hitchhiking. He said, ah, not trash. Sorry, Mr. Leaf, you have to be trash. But maybe in another life, it can be food. Green beans in the pot, or the bowl, rather. Next up is potato. Generally, for biryani, they no, it was funny. Don't think too hard. Seriously. Uh, Generally for biryani, they use peeled potatoes. I normally don't like peeling my potatoes, but in honor of making this traditional, we're gonna peel it. So I'm peeling this thing and it's just like, oh, these wasted nutrients. No, man. But we're gonna keep that drop that shot off. As much as it hurts, as much as it pains me. Oh gosh. I nearly peeled my fingernail. No, there's so long. Okay, good enough. Just a little bit of peel left. Then want to cut these roughly the same size as the cauliflower. I will not use any meat substitutes. This is just going to be purely veg. I don't really cook too much with the packaged meat substitutes anymore. And there is yogurt in this, so there's some protein. And then the yogurt drink that you drink with it also has protein. Well, it's not ideal for getting maximum macros of protein for the day. Like I say, one meal is not going to kill you. But if I eat this all week, the amount of butter and oil it just might kill me. Just kidding. I'm going to share with coworkers and freeze some. So we'll be back next week to let you know how well does biryani freeze. Okay, so let's see. We've got all our veggies here. I feel like I need more veggies, maybe. Uh, well, thinking. We're gonna add some peas later, but they're a little freezer burned, so I'll put them off camera here to defrost. Let's see. This is, hmm. Okay, we used all our green beans, so we're gonna do a little more carrots and a little more potatoes because I like a lot of veggies in my biryani. Just a little bit more. That's pretty cool. Bowling bowl action going on in the sink over here. Okay, those are already cut. Just take a couple rounds here. Hello, anybody else who's just joined? We are doing veg biryani from scratch. So far, we've pestle and mortar or seasonings or spices, seasonings. The spice is part of a seasoning, something like that. I don't know. Got a couple more carrots, and then another potato. Potatoes are really nice in biryani because they soak up all that flavory goodness. So when you get a bite of it with the rice, and then it's just like flavor explosion in your mouth. One more potato. Please don't kill Neil. Do not kill Neil that we worked so hard to grow. Oh, and there goes the skin. Oh, come on. Getting a little nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous. It's just friends. Unless anybody randomly came here from the algorithm, thanks for joining us. We're gonna do another good enough here. Not chop it all too small. Dude, dude, it does freeze well. Thanks. I appreciate that. Jim Hoskin. Thanks for joining stream, by the way. Y'all don't forget to double tap that screen or hit that like button. I hate saying that shit. That's the only way that the algorithm knows that we actually want people to watch our videos. And it sounds like I will be freezing a lot of biryani in my near future. Okay, I think this is a better veggie ratio. What do y'all think? Yes, that looks great. Thanks for the feedback, guys. So let's see what's next. We need yogurt. Squeeze in between the computer, get in the fridge here. Beep beep, come through. Yogurt. I think we're gonna use the fresh one. I like two yogurts in there, but let's go fresh. Fresh is so clean. Ah, and into El Trash. I read on this thing called the internet that if after you scoop out your yogurt, if you flatten it out like with the spoon, then it won't go bad as quickly. So I'll try that after this is completed. I still got to use more yogurt later for the Raita. We'll make it there. Okay. Yum. Back in the fridge. Go. Then we need black cumin. I could not find black cumin. We get to use regular cumin. Coriander. Turmeric. Red chili pow. Chili pow. And let's see. That's it. Now we just gotta put them in there. I washed my hair this morning. You know, my little hold back the hair clips don't want to stay in because it's too clean. Don't you hate it when that happens? All right, 1 teaspoon of black cumin. I think we have to kick that down a little bit because it's not the black cumin. So we'll do a little less than a teaspoon. And next is 1 tablespoon coriander. Well, gotta get the big gun out. You don't go in there. So tablespoon here. Rice timer, 6 minutes. Come on. Okay. Next is half a teaspoon of turmeric. That seems like an awful little bit of turmeric for that being like the number one spice in India, man. So we're gonna put a little extra. And 1 teaspoon red chili powder. I wrote table and then ended up being tea. But if I put table, then it would just be a little more spicy. I don't feel like opening this container. We're gonna do roundabout measuring here. Da da da. I'm going to be sharing with some coworkers. So trust me, I'm not gonna have any hair in the food or crop contaminated or poison them or anything. Oh, did we need cumin? Why are you here? Okay, you're going over here. Thanks for playing. And next we give this a mix. Mix, mix, mix. Does anybody else bring food for their coworkers? We do potlucks and veggie trays and donuts, and we get a cake once a month for everybody's birthdays. Like usually at least twice a week. We've got some kind of food stuff going on. It's pretty cool. But we all like to take care of each other, and it makes the day go by quicker. Ooh boy. So let's see how this is looking. Renegade potato. Ah, that's good of you to cook for your housemates, dog. I bet they appreciate it. So we've got our veggies here all ready to marinate. So marinate for 30 minutes. What is it with this recipe in 30 minutes? And we have completed the first page of the biryani cooking. And now we have 3 pages left. Brownies, huh? Brownies. I see you there. I see you. Snacks that people bring. I share those with my coworkers. Nice. My friend does that too. She'll go to the break room and get a big bowl of snacks and then bring them downstairs for everybody. So the snacks are there instead of having to go across the alley and into the break room, which can be a pain in the ass when it's 0 degrees outside and we actually have snow. Does happen sometimes here. This winter, though, I don't know. Okay, I need to find something real quick. BRB. For safety, because the next step is using this. I used to be terrified of these things. I had nightmares about these things. But with the glove, you can actually save your hand from missing a finger. We'll see you in a moment, Kay. Okay. Oh, 35 seconds on that rice. Ah! Yes, I am a real person, Oblio. If you have joined here, I do not know, but I saw your message pop up on Discord. Okay. Well, there we go. Killed just enough time before the time. So now we need to strain this. Uh, Oh, no, we don't drain it yet. So we've got to save a rice, or a cup of the rice water for when we actually cook all the shit together at one time. But it's draining time at this point. Doo, doo, doo. Oh, potato peels all over the thing. I mean the thing. By the thing, I mean the sink. Get our handy dandy strainer. Number one most used item in the kitchen. For me, anyways. Besides the knife, it was like strainer second, knife first, strainer second. Okay. So we have a bunch of grains in the bowl here, as you can see. I used to work for these guys, and we'd go get biryani pretty frequently, the local Indian restaurant. And one of them, he would eat every single grain of rice from his plate, and even use like the naan or his finger to pick up each grain of rice. And I'd ask him, "Hey, dude, what's the deal with that?" And he says, "Where I come from, there's not enough food for everybody, so we must eat everything we are given and be thankful." So I always keep that in mind to try to get every grain of rice. Okay, the grains of rice have been got, and we'll set aside. Yeah, you're not the only one who takes the work stacks to break room for people sharing. We need some water. Okay, next. Just two onions. Very surprising because I think the last time I made this was like four onions, but it's been around 10 years, so who knows? 10 years already. Oh man. There's been a problem lately with onions not really being fresh after having them for only like a week. Usually onions can last me 3 weeks before they start getting nasty, but yeah, I just got this one shit either last week or yesterday. And yeah, sucks. Hate throwing the food, but if it's rotten, what are you gonna do? See, I told you I'm careful about the hairs. This one's looking okay. All right, never mind. Oh, I spoke too soon. See, just like 1 week of having it. No, this one I definitely got yesterday. I think it's because getting that cheap Winco is what's doing it, probably. Oh, oh my eyes. Oh my gosh. Did you know that they sell onion goggles? I actually had somebody buy some at work one day, but then they returned them because they realized how stupid it was. Just let yourself cry, dude. It's gotta be, nice and cleansing for your eyes or something like that. Okay, one moment. I just found more potatoes and carrots on the floor here. Everything is gonna get cooked at high temp, so I'm not really worried about like it fell on the floor. Wow. Like I said, I just cleaned this floor yesterday, and I do not have any pets. In you go. Come on, stupid little things. I promise this is gonna get more exciting in the process eventually. Do do do. Uh, let's. I'm trying to figure out what I want to put the onions in, and I think I need a bigger bowl. That'll cut it. Let's see. This is actually kind of fun, in my opinion. I've been using this mandolin a lot to thinly slice stuff for the dehydrator. Just made some lemons yesterday for my friend to put in her tea, or actually her water, rather. Water or tea. But I'm gonna slice them fairly thin. Again. No overboard onions, guys. Please. Let's all hang out here. I just washed this glove, by the way. It went in the washing machine, so don't worry about it being dirty. One half an onion down, three halves to go. Let's see. Definitely recommend one of these mandolins if you do a bunch of weird cooking too, like I do. Don't use it without the glove, dang it. You must have the glove. Oh man, thought my eyes were watering before. Hey, Chihuahua, as that one Shark Tank guy would say. Hey, Chihuahua. Kitchen gadgets for the win, dude. Maybe I'm gonna rethink those onion goggles right about now. Okay, here, still. I can kind of see what I'm doing. There's probably so much onion on that floor right now. Breathe, eyes, breathe. And one honking guy left here. Oh, I was reading this pop-up. Uh, McAfee says I only have 5 minutes to renew my subscription. Guys, 5 minutes. What are we gonna do? Only 5 minutes left to renew, McAfee. Mr. James, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to politely decline your offer. My apartment is gonna smell insane here in a few minutes once we start turning on stoves and stuff. All right. Get this guy rinsed off. Put it back in the zeros. Eyes, nose. Hey, there's not too many freaking onions down here on the floor. So we did good. Now I'm just gonna hand slice these down a bit because they got a little too shorty for the mandolin. Do. These I don't even feel like messing with. They'll go in the scrap bag. Scrappy dappy doo. How much? I may throw all these scraps in the crock pot and actually make a whatchy doodle out of them. Stop. That word. Words are hard. English is hard. Let's clean this up real quick. Because we're gonna have to switch gears again soon. Just wipe it onto the floor because we're gonna have to clean that floor again. Anyways, now let's see. So at this point in time, I think I technically need two pans. So let me figure out how we're gonna do this. Un minuto, por favor. One moment. What's gonna be more fun? Okay, I have this hot plate right here. So thank you, work, for letting me borrow it. I told him it would really help out with my cooking stream if I could take this home for the weekend because then I could cook facing here. Because as you can see, the stove faces a damn wall. So thanks those guys for letting me borrow this. And honestly, they didn't even know the dang thing existed until 2 weeks ago. It was sitting in the basement for over 4 years. So I may forget to bring it back or just borrow it a lot. I don't know. Okay, power on. So medium low, no. Power level. It's very like technical. I would show you, but it's like plugged in now. There's all these touchscreen buttons. Okay, on, power level. 3 out of what? What is it? That's always nice. Does it work? Am I dumb? It's not getting hot. Hey, Lefty, long time. Yeah, I need to do that. I've got the computer fan. Next time I'll hook it up like right here. Thanks for the feedback. I don't know how to work this. So I'm gonna have to Google this thing real quick. It's called a Fagor. Fagor. Figure. What is this? Induction cooktop. How to use. Accept all and keep browsing, whatever. No, I'm sorry, I'm dumb. I was gonna test this out and I just took it out of my car before I started the stupid stream. So I was like, oh, I'll be able to use it. All we gotta do is push a couple buttons, right? We may have to rethink this whole thing if I can't get this to work. We're gonna have to move the camera over to here. I don't wanna do it. I don't wanna. Can't make me. And I can't see my screen. Just a mouse, don't worry. Oh, is that what somebody meant earlier when they said they saw a mouse in my kitchen? It was the computer mouse. Okay, it is not getting hot. Um, Production cooktop, how to use. Oh, there's no heat because it's induction. Okay. Okay. This is what we're gonna do. Um, We're gonna hope this holds all the onions and caramelize them in this, on this. So let's put this on here and see if it starts getting hot. In the meantime, we do need to boil the stupid water at some point. It's not stupid water. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, rice and water. I love you. Forgive me. It's not stupid. It's food. This is one of the other most used items in my kitchen because I make soup just about every week. Those of you who follow my cooking adventures know that usually I'm making soup. So this whole biryani thing, totally out of left field here. And I think that the person that wanted me to make the biryani, Smoky Bonfire, not even here right now. So hopefully he'll catch it on the replay. Okay, big pot of water. We need to see what all we've got to put in the water for the rice because we want to get that going. I didn't set a timer on the marination on these though. I don't think that's going to be too big of a problem at least. Yum. Okay, big pot of water. So we need bay leaf. This is the stuff that you have to look out for while you're eating the biryani. You'll be picking out leaves and sticks and pepper balls and such. All the recipes I looked at, they said to like let the water boil with the aromatics and then sift them out. We're not doing that. I have terrible news. Our Fagor is not getting hot. Come on, please work. Key, time, warm, boil, power level, plus power level. Okay, it's making noise now, so keep making noise. I like noise. But then it stops. Can somebody Google this thing for me? Fagor. And here, I'll unplug it real quick. But I cannot for the life of me get this plug to work. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I've been pushing this on off button here, and then it shows like a little number in the display. It goes to 3. So I tried to turn it up, and that fan turns on for a second. It went vroom, as you could hear, and then it just beeped and shut off. So if somebody can please help me and Google how to use this thing, or maybe it's broken, but they told me at work it wasn't broken. They said they used it successfully. So I don't know at this point. But either way, we got to get on with the show. Okay, there it goes. Try again. Come on, please. I don't want to have to reinvent the kitchen wheel over here. Power level 3. Higher. Go. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's an epic failure. Well, anyways, bay leaf, cinnamon stick. I've always got these on hand because I make a tea with the lime, cinnamon stick, and honey every day. That did a whole lot. Where's this guy? Bam! Just a couple big chunks. Don't want to put the little chunks in there. Next is cardamom pods. Worth their weight in gold. Fucking $11 worth of cardamom pods. I took about 12 pods out of here earlier, and this cost almost $12. This is $98 a pound. It's absolutely insane. Five. Five is the lucky number. And some of these cloves. Bing. Need to get this on the pot to boil. Come on. Come on. Water. I think we need more water still. Was anybody able to look up if this cooktop is like busted or not? I think we're busted, guys. I could call my job and see if somebody can teach me how to do it. How dumb would that be? Okay, that's enough water now. I got to get some shit out of the way here. Hey, are you alive? You beeped. You beeped and I didn't touch anything. It's still not getting any heat though. Somebody help me, please. How to use induction stove. Watch on YouTube. Let's see if this will be any helpful. Heat without a heat source must be some sort of. If you've heard of induction cooking, it might seem like wizardry. And heating up without a heat source must be some sort of voodoo, right? But I promise there's nothing nefarious going on here. Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel here at Boulevard Home, where we made it our mission to keep you informed of things home appliances. Gotta figure out this. I'm going to introduce you to how induction works. That you are using appropriately sized pans if you want to cook. For example, if I use an 8-inch pan on a 6-inch burner, yeah, I know that. I know that. This pan will be heating up so quickly, it would be wise to have. This is. Sorry, guys. I've got to figure out this stupid induction cooktop thing. I don't think it wants to work. I think it's no good. This is not getting warm at all. I'm mad. Sorry. Like, this is not a hiccup I expected. So, You'd think you'd just push like fucking power and it would turn on. Oh, maybe this doesn't work on induction? Maybe this one will. Hmm. See if this pan gets hot then. Oh, found a user manual. What's up? I think that's our guy. Yeah, right. How to use the touch controls. Do you have a question? Yeah, how the fuck do I use it? Okay, next. This is awesome. Next. Let's see. What are benefits? What type of cookware can I use? How to use the controls. Come on. Lefty, you're the shit. Okay. A tripped circuit breaker. Probably not the case. Active child lock or dirty control panel. This thing is freshly cleaned. Whoa. Was it getting hot? No. Um, since it's getting power, I don't think it's a trip breaker deal. This cookware should be induction compatible. Let's see. Carotte pan induction. Selected models good for induction. Can use stainless on induction. Not all stainless works on induction. You know, I think we're just kind of screwed. This works on induction. You know, I think we're just kind of screwed. This doesn't want to get hot. There's no child lock. Well, let's go back to using your induction cooktop and then the user manual. Hmm, no fingernail. It literally says no fingernail. Use fingertip. This is the worst user manual. If I use my stove, then this is the view y'all get. I don't think that's very becoming, okay? So what I have to do is move the computer and then move the camera, and I guess we'll begin the process because this bullshit ain't working. Let's go. I'm taking this thing back. Damn refund, man. Oh well, we tried, guys. We tried. So I'm gonna have to move shit all around to accommodate the camera for there, which I was not planning on doing. So first, see what I mean? Like everything is specially positioned to work this way. Okay. I'm gonna move computer and camera. Whoa, you guys. Did you enjoy your adventure? Okay. So now camera's here. So at least you could see what I'm doing. Or do we go up a little more? Up a little more? Nope. Ah, the opposite way, man. The opposite. Um, this is gonna be our life now, guys. I'm sorry, my beautiful face is out of the picture unless I go get another tripod. Or maybe this one can shrink the tabletop size. I'm so sorry, y'all. I did not plan for all this shit to go wrong with this stupid cooktop. I thought it was gonna be nice and easy. But no. Let's see. So, does this do anything for us here? Can you look at the food, please? Let me go down a little bit more. Hard reset. Turn the power off at the circuit breaker for 5 to 30 minutes. Yeah. Um, thanks, Lefty. I'm gonna leave it be for now. It's alright, you guys. This is just, it's not a cool view. Oh well, what can we do? See, now you can see me, but you can't see the food. Either way, the show must go on. I'll just explain what I'm doing while I'm doing it then. Okay, so we're gonna caramelize the onions in this pan here. We get it how it wants done with our nose. Okay, that's for the veggie mixture. I think it was just oil and ghee for the onions. Okay, there we go. So I'll turn this on. We've got to use a higher heat oil for this. I don't usually like using anything besides olive, but we have grapeseed today in this really cute squirt bottle. So, wow, look at all that oil. Oh my God. Oil in, and then some ghee. And pour some of that in. Cool, cool. Let's see. So yeah, it's oil ghee, and then we put in the onions, and then brown it down. Woohoo! Some onions. Now our next thing we're gonna cook is we're gonna use our veggie mix that has been marinating, and let's see what that calls for. Get in your pan. Oh, it wants us to use the same pan from the onions to do the veggies, but these are gonna take a while, so I'd rather have two different concurrent pans going on here. So we need some oil, and then 2 bay leaves, and 3 cardamom pods. This is where we're really gonna start getting some fragrant aromas going on. 1 cinnamon stick, 1 teaspoon of grated ginger, and 6 cloves of garlic. Oh, yeah, good times now that I lost my table because it has a computer. Maybe we can just move this over here. Hey, look, there we are. Okay, I need some ginger and garlic. So I already got the ginger out right here. Those onions are already starting to sizzle away. Got a cutting board, and where's my towel? Just one moment. You know, in a feng shui, it's bad luck to cut off your head, like ears and such. So we're not going to do that. But now you can't see the cutting. There we go. Big knife. Where you at? I think this much. 5-second rule. I'm hoping this much ginger should be enough. And it is a pain in the butt to grate. So I'm just gonna chop it really small. Small. Man, I'm still mad about this induction burner. I'm sorry, guys. I'll take it back to work. You're like, what's wrong with it? Okay, ginger. Yeah, I think we're gonna need some for the raita, maybe. So we'll save these. So we put the ginger in this pot. And 6 cloves of garlic. Ah, luckily we have our smashy do. It makes life so much easier when you're using a lot of garlic. It's still annoying doing this part though, so I'm gonna go over to see. No, I don't have a garbage disposal, so I don't have to worry about onion skins in the soup. So everything just goes to the trash. Again, I apologize for the camera snafus here. I know it's not as fun anymore without my beautiful, ugly face on the train. And 3 cloves. Let's see, what can I salvage? Do this is close to being left full. Thank you, all 5 people who have stuck around. I have been very nervous about this the entire week, and for good reason, I have come to find out. We screwed up, guys. We sure did. At least everything was going fine till that. I think for the next one, I'm just gonna have to purchase an actual cooktop burner that is not heat proof. Wait, let's cut off here the little poppers. If this were going into something blended, I would just leave the tops of the garlic on because it would get blended in. But since it's not getting blended, you don't want those like, little stubby deals. In the pan, in the cover, in the pan. So we go back this way. Maybe. Come on, man. The pack of green beans over here messing things up. Or sorry, peas. Hey, check out our onions. They are sizzling away. I don't know if you can hear them, but yeah. Hey, We've got to brown these guys up until they are caramelized, need to be. So we've got our soup water trying to boil back there. Or sorry, so used to eat soups. Our rice water. Okay, there we go. So now we will just put these in the crushy doily. Oh, shit. So, guys, I think I burned the ginger a little bit, but I'm not too concerned about it because they're still going back. And get, wow, this thing, this group of things. They're good. Down. And then a few more cloves of garlic. Come on. I stuck like three in there at one time. So there it is. The sink is getting really scary. And this is not flattering you. Okay. On the pan with our slightly burned ginger. Not too worried about it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it after all. All right. So fry until the smell goes away. Stir in this mixture. Oh, God. Let's see. Oh, goodness, see this yogurt out. This has got to simmer down as well. Well, we're kind of in a holding pattern right now. Get another deal for onions. I don't normally like cooking with plastic, but or silicone, but I've only got one wooden spatula, and I don't want to mix the yogurt in here. Okay, well, those are starting to fry up. I'm gonna go grab my other tripod real quick, so maybe we can look at the pan and my ginger paste. Hold up. So this is the one that we used to use, and I just need to unscrew you guys. Screw you guys! No, unscrew you guys. Screw me for screwing this up. Come on, you piece of shit. I mean, I love you. You're not a piece of shit. So, oh, hey, get a grip on this thing. This is embarrassing. There we go. Oh, beautiful kitchen towel. Dollar Tree delight. Now let's put this here. No, to actually spin the camera. Sorry. Again, sorry, guys. This is so embarrassing. But hey, I'm not a professional by any means. I'm just somebody who likes to cook and talk to people. So I'm getting real close to wanting to talk to a beard, but it's only 2 o'clock. Okay, you feel me? So let's see if this is any better. Uh, there's no way that we're doing this at both angles. So we're gonna, we're gonna turn the heat up on that so we can get this to boil down or simmer down. Um, Stir these onions up. Oh man, I love the smell of onions cooking too, especially when it's onions and garlic together. Oh damn, Lucky. I'm sorry. No more drink for you. Well, I will definitely have one for you then. We didn't add any salt to our onions. We're gonna do the okay. Just gonna throw the salt on there. And I think we're supposed to add a lot of salt. Whoa, whoa. Guys, can you see it? The rice water is boiling. Very good. We're making progress. We're gonna do this damn thing. Let's go. Rice in. I need to turn on the vent fan, but I hope it's not gonna be too loud. Okay, we've got to, I'm gonna get these grains kind of back here so that I'm not leaning over all that heat. Come on, come on. I think our rice just landed in the onion. It shall be okay though. There. My friend would be happy. Where do we go? We got all the grain. Stir this one. So, do y'all see now why I took the day off of work to cook this? Told my boss, Biryani, it's serious business. And she's like, I don't know what it is, but enjoy your day off. We're definitely going to have to use the big pan that the rice is cooking in to layer this into. Yep, we're definitely missing the beer, Sherry. Usually I do tipping and cooking, but I didn't want to drink too early in the day. Imagine that. But I do have to wake up at 6 tomorrow, so it is almost time. It is so close. All right, let me get some of this sink business cleaned up over here. How far can y'all go? Hmm. That was the thing about using the mobile phone. I could just reposition it, but now y'all guys are on an actual wired camera, so it ain't that easy. Ain't that easy no more. We'll try not to click record. Okay, so in this way, I rinsed that already. Don't worry, it is clean. This is supposed to clean, clean. Just trying to get some working space so we can move on to our next project here soon, which is going to be the Raita that I told you about. Wait a sec. I think we were supposed to put some of that spice mix in the veggies. I promise I've done this before. Okay, let's see. Um, add veg mixture. Does it say when to add our little spices? What's the veg mix? Uh, for two. Where is spice mix? Keep dry. Water. Oh, here we go. We have the brown onions, so it's supposed to go half of it in. Oh, just crazy not pointed at that pan, but yeah, it's gonna go in the pan with the veggies. So we'll go ahead and add that. I'm sorry that this is a lame live stream. We're down to 4 of y'all now. I appreciate you guys hanging out so much. It's actually making this less painful than it would have been otherwise. So let me stir in the seasoning real quick. It is smelling like freaking amazing in here right now. Okay, got that. Back to dishes. Oh yes, spray. This is a dish soap in here. It's like a mixture of water, Dr. Bronner, and vinegar and lemon water. The vinegar is really good for breaking stuff down, and it makes a nice surface cleaner as well. So I like cleaning with vinegar a lot. I don't really use conventional cleaners anymore. And vinegar is a good fabric softener, but I was reading yesterday that it will corrode the lines in your clothes washing machine. So guess I'm not doing that anymore. It's, nobody tells you these things when you're growing up. Nobody really teaches you. Here's alternatives to use to all these chemicals and shit in life. You just kind of gotta figure it out as you go along. There's a school for natural living. There's just school for, you know, it's C, one, two, threes, whatever else in between. It's not too many thoughts involved, I guess. Right. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make a broth out of this because I just brought it from the sink. I mean, I guess I could. It's not like terrible trash, but oh well. Sorry, I'm still sad about that burner. We could have had it all. We're rolling with the table. And our introduction had to take a shape. Even over. So much trash there. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled food here. So these are almost getting to the point where they need some water. You can see it's cooking down. The curds are starting to show up from the yogurt, but that's okay because it's all going to cook down anyways. Now, to the picture. Well, hot spot on the pan. It's like halfway on the burner because there's a big pot of rice behind it. Which, speaking of, I need to check the rice and see if it is ready. We're going to be parboiling the rice instead of like fully boiling it because it's still going to all cook layered up in a pan. So let's see if this rice is almost done. Oh, yeah. Oh, Oops, I turned off the wrong burner. Dark burner, small burner off. Hmm. Okay, now we've got to drain the rice out of the water, but we also need to save a couple of the water too. So we'll be mindful of that. And it's still a lot of rice, you know. But that whole strainer is like full, and then there's still some in the pot as well that we're gonna have to scrape out. 1 cup of water. No. Oh, it smells so good. Woo! Ready to come. After that, I guess y'all can kind of see what's going on. Let's stir these guys up. Stir, stir, stir. I think this is almost ready for some water. Get these onions under control here. Onions are going to take a little longer. They're needing to be mostly brown. We'll get the rest of the rice. Just try to get rice out of the pot. That's it. I'm not going to get too picky about getting all of it out because all of this is going to go back in this pot with the rice anyways. So we'll move them over here. And, whoa, Danger Will Robinson. Got a little too excited with the heat there. And let's take that off the heat. See how much water we need to add. Back to veggies. So you sit down the pork and get it. And veggies. We're going to try 3/4 a cup of hot water and salt. So we need 3/4 the cup. Hot water and some salt. We already put our seasoning blend in there. Cover, simmer, medium low for 8 to 10 minutes. We can do that. So, medium low. Looks good. Where's our cover? Low. Up. There we are. So we've got covered this. And then we'll set a timer for 9 minutes. Be in the middle of 8 and 10. Pick our onions. Still got a little ways to go on onion. Ooh, I want to keep this one low, nice and crispy. That's good. That's real good. Okay. No, I'm trying to put this tripod on this table. It's a very sad situation here. So next, oh, that is such an unflattering view, you guys. I can't with this setup. This is not the ideal way to go about things. Let me see what I can do. Let's move this here. And now I have what the computer was sitting on, a stack of books on the dehydrator. So let's do this. Look, this is so ghetto. Oh god. Okay. um, you don't ghetto. There we go. All right, we're kind of back in action. Let me stir these onions. All right, next we're gonna make the Raita. So while everything else is kind of cooking down, start on this. Let's get what Raita alt. We need 1 cup of yogurt. And we're gonna put yogurt. No, good measure. And then it wants us to whisk it. And whisk it good. Right that way. Getting our stuff out right for now. And our whisk. Oh, check the onions. Check the onions. Always check the onions. There we go. And we're going to stir our gravy and veggies. Gravy and veggies are stirred. And now this. Okay. So what veg will you have with it? We have put in carrots and green beans. Oh, thanks for reminding me. I gotta add some frozen peas too. And then it has the caramelized onions that'll be in there. Or are you talking about what veggie we're gonna add to the rice? So we got the veggies in the pan. Who's let me pull up. Remember, the feng shui is bad to cut your head off. We don't want to behead ourselves here. Is it 3 yet? Dang. I know. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? Okay. Onions are almost there. And the dang recipe, it wants me to pour them out on a cheesecloth. Why? I don't think we will do that. Okay, so we're whisking up our yogurt silk. Try to get it nice and fluffy. I think this bowl is way too large for what we're doing here. But that's okay. That's all right. It's just a little big back bowl. We'll make it work. For those of you that don't know, big back means that the bowl's got a big butt.
Like my makeshift table there. Yes, this is what the pros use. We will be popping on it shortly. Don't worry. It's gonna be shortly. Like how short this fucking camera is right now. If you would like to know what those books are, um, I will let you know later. Okay, back to the pan again. Da-na-na. Thank you for reminding me about the peas. So we're gonna throw those in here. Yay, peas. Oh shit. Their peas are burned, so the sauce is gonna have a little extra water. Oh, your granddad made some biryani with chickpeas. Now that's what's up. See, he was getting that protein in there for you. So very nice. I might do that next time. I also might actually get a burner that works next time, living in this wishful thinking world. Now, you see how much these onions cook down? Remember, this pan was overflowing, and now it is cooked. Let her cook. Dun, dun, no, 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 no. This is almost about where they need to be. And maybe a little bit longer. Let's check on our other stuff. Oh yeah, that's looking like good biryani filling right there. So these are the veggies that we've got in it that we chopped up earlier. We got the cauliflower, the green beans, extra carrots, extra potatoes. There's our cinnamon stick, don't eat. And then we put the peas in there too. I would have liked more cauliflower, but as I explained earlier, there's the damn cauliflower shortage. I'm just glad there's no lemon or lime shortage. Then I would have to probably move to Mexico and call it a life, dude. Okay, this has about 2 minutes remaining. I want to step outside and then walk back inside just to see what it smells like. Also, I wonder if all my neighbors are having fun walking by the vent fan with all the smells. All the smells. All the smells are good and the biryani is it's gonna turn out people. Okay. I think that this is pretty good for our onions. So we're gonna cut that burner off, and then the instructions want us to add a little bit of the onions to this here so we can get some of that flavor. We'll just use this spatula. Awesome. Oh, reheat from heat. Next, we're actually shocked. Thank you. We're gonna get to the point where we're actually gonna layer it up and start cooking it. So I believe what we need to do, we're finally on page 6. Okay, back to veggies. Let me see what step 5 said. 3/4 cup hot water. Back to veggies. Okay. Heat off. So we will heat off real quick, even though we're gonna be heat back on shortly. And this is how we proceed. We're gonna get our pot. Well, we'll take it off with me. We'll do this. Okay. Let me angle you guys down. This is the crucial points right here. So we have the pot. Have some pot. It's in the smoking room. So first we put some of the veggies. We get a spoon. Spoon? By spoon, I mean ladle. It wanted me to do this in this pan, but there's no way we're getting 3 cups of rice in that pan. It ain't happening, then. Okay, so we've got them layered. It's got our first layer here. And then, oh, we need to top with some mint. I forgot. I have some little mint here. And we're just going to put some of these veggies and then in these veggies because it wanted us to top with mint on these. Okay. Next step, layer the rice. No pressure. You want to put your rice on, but don't apply any pressure to it. So we'll do 2 scoops of rice. You want your layer of rice to be about the same thickness as our veggies were that we put in. And pretty good there. Good enough anyways. Let's go a little more. There we go. And so we have our rice layer. And then for that, we need to drizzle some ghee. Told you, there's a lot of butter and oil in this, which is why we're going to be sharing and freezing. And I have not seen a single hair yet in anything. Oh yeah. Okay, where's the opening? Right here. So it says drizzle a little bit. Okay, good. And then half of the onions. So our caramelized onions go on like so. And then mint leaves. Again, let's get rid of the mint leaves. Look how beautiful, y'all. Oh my gosh. If you're just joining in or just coming back, we are getting to the fun stage of the biryani, the layering before actually cooking it all together. Next, I need to get some more veggies in there. So, layer another layer of veg and cinnamon stick. I'm gonna do 3 layers. The recipe that I used only had 2, but we're gonna do 3 because my pot's a little less wide than hers was, and I've got more veg than she did too. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, let me show you all the next layer. So, another layer of veggies. Rice. Whoa, buddy. We got some rice on the floor. So at times like this, I wish I had a little doggy. Then he could eat all the stuff that we dropped today. The carrots and potatoes. He probably wouldn't really like the onion though. He might stay away from that. Okay, another layer of rice. More ghee. Oh, ghee whiz. I think we were supposed to put the seasoning mix in there at some point. So let's do that. Because we forgot. I forgot. This is all me. This isn't on you guys. And oh, gotta do some of the onions. And some more mint. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Y'all, my mouth's like watering. And here's our next layer. Now for the final layer. The final layer. Y'all see I'm headbanging. The final layer. Sweet. We got all that gravy out of the pan too. That's gonna soak down into the rice and potatoes and all that goodness. Let's see. Yeah, that's gonna have to mix with everything else. I just scrubbed these mats yesterday too, so I'm picking up the stuff that might get stuck. Yeah, I don't want to forget the seasoning. I did make a little extra because we were gonna put some in the raita, but I forgot to take the cardamom out. So I think this will be enough amount for the yogurt. Oh, look, it made a little heart. Ah, I hope you guys saw the heart. And next layer of rice. Do not waste any one single grain rice. Okay, sweet. So y'all can tell my friends we did not waste one single grain rice, except for the rice that fell on the floor. We're not messing with that, but there we go. Voila. Yeah, this kitchen is gonna be something else for a while. I'll probably have to air out the apartment though, because I don't like food smells sticking too much. I don't want the rice to get smashed into my mat either. And for wash weekends, pick something up from the floor. And we're drying hands. And let's spread out the last layer of rice. Okay, okay. This pan is heavy. Scoop our onions. I didn't feel like adding any more ghee. I think we're about ghee out. Well, maybe I'll put a tiny bit. Sorting onions, salt a lot. Nice. Use that. Okay. My hands are grease. And we'll go ahead and we're gonna do a little. I like it. I can't not do it. It's gonna be so good. Right. Finally, more mint. It's, oh, it's the ghee. Okay. More mint. You know, I guess we're gonna go in the rest of the season. And this. Where is it? This. Only second in price to freaking cardamom pods. But I opened it in the parking lot of the whole paycheck store just to make sure it came with enough to justify the $15 price tag. And it did. Child proof shit. Come on. Darby. When you have a job, be sure to get the right tools for it. So, yes. There we go. And now, okay, we did good putting that spice blend on the top. We don't have any rose water, so we're not going to put that on there. Okay, and can't really, well, we can't see in there, but it's got a good amount of saffron. So I'm just going to sprinkle some on the top here. That's really going to make it have that this is Indian, this is rich food smell and flavor to it. And this is where it'll really, really start smelling good too. All right. So next we need the 1 cup water that we reserved from the rice going in. Now this has got to be covered very tightly. So we're going to go in with some aluminum foil because I want it to come out perfectly good. Okay. Yeah. Ow, ow, ow. The burner's still hot, y'all. The one that actually works. I had to get some rice off of it. Okay. This is going to be nice and secured. I saw a dude on YouTube, but he used a towel for this step, but I don't know. I'm not really feeling the whole towel thing. So now we've got this on the burner. Then we put the lid back on. Nice. All right, so this has to be on high for 5 minutes. So then we've set that timer. And now we'll go back to our next mission, which is the yogurt. Wow, we're already at 2 hours. That's quite a long time for one freaking dish. Let's see. Oh. Yep. Sorry, this tripod is not really cooperating. Where are we at? Okay, cool. So we're going for our Raita alternate recipe because I couldn't find the curry leaves that I wanted for the more traditional one. So now we need 1 medium tomato, finely chopped. I just got this knife sharpened yesterday. See if we can do the thing with the tomato. Oh yeah, got off the little guy. And then we want to discard the seed and juice water. So I can maybe repurpose that for soup water or something. Okay. For those of you who might just be joining in or came back, we are finally at the Raita stage of the veg biryani in Raita and our biryani on the stove, cooking down. It's a lot of tomato. So this is, oops, chop down now.
Yeah, I don't like this tiny knife, guys. I want the big knife to chop them. There's the chop up. This is wobbly as fuck. It's like three kids in a trench coat, three books on a stand. Just in case you don't know the reference, Sherry, the three kids in a trench, or two kids in a trench coat, actually. It's from BoJack Horseman. These kids, they work at the business factory, and they dress up in the suit and pretend to be an adult man so they can go to the bar and date one of the characters. But yeah, two kids in a trench coat. And still shopping this. But yes, I agree. This will be so worth it when it's done. I can't wait to gain 15 pounds from eating biryani all week. But like our other user said, we can freeze it and it freezes well. So I will definitely be doing that. I'm breaking my rules using the knife as the slide into the bowl. The kitchen sink is at max occupancy right now. It's full. I don't even have one empty side, but okay. What are we getting? Onion. I have some onion from a couple of days ago that I had pre-chopped just to use in recipes. And this one calls for half of an onion. So I'm just gonna dice down a little bit of this. And then I can save this bit of onion for dinner. Who am I kidding? I'm gonna be eating that for dinner. So just do this. This is ghetto as fuck, y'all. This table wobbling. Maybe I should set everything back up on the other table. But then if I do that, I have to switch tripods with the camera again, and we're getting so close to almost being done. Can you believe it? Oh my god, it's 3 o'clock. Thank you. Okay, now we're gonna turn the biryani down to, I think it was low heat. Shut up, timer. Step 6. Lowest setting for 15 minutes. Okay. Something smells a little burny. I'm scared right now that my smoke alarm's gonna go off. If I burn this whole pot, I will cry on live stream right in front of y'all, man. I can't open it though because it needs that moisture. But I took it off at the high heat and I put it on low heat. This is what happens when you wait too long to get your beer. You know what's also nice about this thing? You can use it to open your beer can with, and then you don't have to scrape your beautiful nails. Wow. There we go. So back to this. Just trying to chop it down really fine. While the whole thing's going to work. What kind of weight are you going to give this? I'm gonna gain a little belly fat, probably some big fat, which I guess there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it is all healthy, but did you see how much oil went into this? And then the fucking ghee, like times 12 ghee. We're ghee maxing over here, as kids would say. Get it closer.
My coworker sharpens my knives for me, and last time he did this one, there were so many nicks in it, and him and my boss are going, "What the fuck are you cutting with this knife?" And I'm like, "Dude, I do the bop da bop bop bop." So I don't know if the bop da bop 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 is actually good for your knife. Probably not. Okay, onions into the yogurt. Next, we've got cucumber. And I'm gonna put our rice back on the burner now and set timer for 15 minutes. I'm a little concerned about the smell. Just fingers crossed. Pray for biryani. Excuse me, that was uncalled for. So now we're going to peel our zucchini all the way. Usually I like to leave a little stripe on there, but this recipe is concerned with not getting any sour flavor in your yogurt drink. So we're just going to follow along what it wants. I want one of those peelers that you can go like back and forth with. And then one chef said, in order to get all the flavor of the cucumber, this is going to be goofy, but you have to rub the end onto the end to get all the flavor out. This end is not very good. We're not going to go all the way with it, but we're just going to follow what the old superstition said with that. We'll get our scrap bag. See, it's nice about putting your cooking scraps all in one bag. If you want to freeze them for stock, you can. Or you could just take out the whole bag to the trash at one time and not have those scraps sitting in your cupboard and rotting. Or if you're like a really cool person, you'd be able to give them to your chickens. But I don't have chickens, clearly. I am the chicken because I'm scared of so much things. All right. Here we go. Now we're going to grate the cucumber. Just drink some extra water. Yeah, sure. And this is probably Kay, you're right, a lot more healthy than the fast food ones because I am not putting as much oil as restaurants do. They love the oil. And then they're probably putting a lot more salt than I put too. Because despite the recipe looking like it came with a lot of salt, I didn't really putting that much. All that salt I dumped in the water, it basically got like dumped away too. Okay, that's about the end of the line on the cucumber. And then I'm gonna do something that I do when I make tzatziki. The recipe didn't say this, but it may not be aware. So let me BRB real quick. First, put some salt on it. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna reclaim something in here. And trailer. Hold on. So we don't want our yogurt drink to get too watery. We still want it to be a nice yogurt consistency. So that's why we're going to take this cucumber that I put salt on to drain the water out, and then squeeze it into the bowl. And then I'll show you guys how much water this actually takes out. Squeeze. One thing I hate doing this way, if it gets all over your hands, oh, I have to try to save that. Come on. don't want to waste too much. I would like to thank all four people, Kay and Sherry and a couple others who stuck with me the whole stream, through the thick and the thin, through the camera falling, through me not knowing how to use technology. We made it to fair time. So good. Okay. Now I'll dump this in here. And let me go show you guys how much cucumber water we get to drink. We'll put it in a little jar. Look at that. Refreshing. Let's try it. Oh, oops. No, I just realized part of the recipe on the biryani was adding lemon juice to the rice water, but I got so flabbergasted when the whole burner thing fucked up. But I think we're gonna be okay, yo. We're gonna live to tell about it. All right, next order of business. We need got the onion in there. We need some jalapeno. We're just gonna use like a little bit of it. Let's say these. And I am gonna take the seeds out because we basically just want the flavor. We've got 9 minutes remaining on the attempt number 2 in my life at biryani. Okay, break for this. Let's get this jalapeno in there. Now we need 4 mint leaves. Oh, I'm sorry, the mint's like right here. Okay, get some mint leaves chopped up. Beans. And next is roasted cumin powder. We could not find it. Or yeah, we could not find any roasted, remember? So we're just gonna put regular cumin. Yeah, cumin and yogurt. Sounds kind of weird, huh? Crusty. Here's what we got so far. Right. Half a teaspoon. Again. 1 teaspoon chaat masala. I could not find any chaat masala, so we're just gonna put garam masala. Chaat masala has a little more sweetness to it, so I'll put in a tiny bit of honey to make up for that. Where's the honey, honey? Oh, I have some raw honey that I got for Christmas. It's local. It's good too. So we're just gonna put a little tiny bit. And we need some chocolate cilantro. Let's get the cilantro. Oh, it's on the counter. I forgot. What's up? Wobbly wobbly. そうstuck to the head, man. Little biscuit. I'm a, okay. Did I put any salt in that already? I don't remember. Did I? Well, we'll find out. Now we're going to whisk it all together. Five minutes of the biryani. I'm gonna add a little more yogurt so it has a creamier consistency. Okay, so there's a lot of veg in here, so just add a little more and smush this down a bit, like we were talking about at the beginning of the story. So I've got it nice and flat, as it can get, anyways. Go the other side of the counter. It's like really scary right now. This could be eaten with your biryani. You can put it, like, mix it with the rice, or you eat it afterwards, or your stomach off, whichever you prefer. Okay, I finally get to try something other than seasonings off of a spoon. Let's see what we got. I have a feeling we are going to have to go in with some salt there. Let's see. Okay, moment of truth. Interesting. Definitely needed that much salt. Okay. 3 minutes on the biryani. Then we get to see the final result. Let me try this again. That's good. There we have it. So I'm just gonna put it in a bowl, store it in the fridge. I thank you, Sherry and Kay, and whoever else is our third man here for making it almost to the end. We are so close, y'all. I thought we were gonna have more people show up for this thing, but I guess everybody was busy. I posted the link in a couple other chat rooms and nobody came by, or maybe they did, but they forgot about that thumbs up button, didn't they? Awesome. Watching this has just made me hungry. I am so sorry. Hopefully you got something nice to eat there at your place. I think this is too big. Like, I was thinking it wouldn't fit in this one, but I'm gonna try it. Because I don't like putting things in containers that are too big for the fridge. It just takes up too much space, especially with a little apartment fridge. And as much as I cook, What you got? Your name. Oh, Jack. Oh, dude, you're our third man. What's up, dog? Thanks for joining in. I always appreciate seeing you at these things. Hopefully, I'll be doing them more often if I can figure out how an induction burner works. Okay, we will just move our table over here with our books. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beep, beep. Okay, guys, are we ready? Cheers. Oh, you can see the mess now. That's what I'm gonna be doing when we hang up. Okay. Oh boy. Woo! See, I'm gonna get a little bit onto a plate just so I can show y'all all the veggies and the rice consistency and how it all came out, yeah. Or rather, do a bowl. And every utensil is dirty. What happened to our lovely wooden spoon? But here, wooden spoon. Boys and girls, just in case you didn't know, you can wash your foil and recycle it. See how this one smells so nice? We are recycling this. Okay, cool. Man, I gotta see this. This is cool. Could be a little bit juicier, I think, but the flavors should all be there. Yeah, man, you can reuse foil. I wash it and I keep using it until it cannot be used anymore. But some biryanis I've had, they got peanuts and cashews in them. This is a little less adventurous. Of course, there's probably thousands of ways to make this stuff, depending on which region of India you're in. So this is just kind of like a basic one. We've got cauliflower, just came right apart. Potatoes nice and tender. Hey, it's hot as fuck though right now. You know, maybe it's good that it's not as juicy as a lot of biryanis that I've had because that means it's not as greasy. Okay. It tastes like a white girl tried. A white girl tried. Yeah, it's a little hot. I was always just trying to blow on it. We're gonna rename this stream A White Girl Tried to Make Biryani. What's that? Experiment. I'm gonna hit it with some lemon juice since we didn't put any in earlier. And maybe that'll bring everything to life. Bring me back to life. I can't actually sing, I'm just not trying to. That's the move. Okay. Let's throw a little bit of the Raita from the pan on there. There we go. See, we'll have a nice bite with our yogurt on top there. Mmm. That brings me right back to Little India in Houston, man. Oh, good, good, good. Okay, so I'm just gonna hit the rest of this with some lemon. So we're gonna make up for that lemon not having made it in the water. And cover it back up. Let it all marinate a little bit. So what did we learn today, y'all? We learned that technology and I don't really get along. We try and we try. We also learned that I'm allergic to induction burners. We learned that lemon is good in biryani. And we also learned that you will get no more than 7 people joining your live stream if you don't do more advertising. If I do this again next weekend on Saturday, would anybody be down to join? And I'll actually like advertise it more so we can get y'all more people to talk to in the comments. What do you think? Oh, by the way, still didn't find a single hair in any of the food. Hmm. Here it wasn't very soft, but it's good. It's added a little texture. Marcos, you sure? You all be down? All right, cool. One moment. So what I'm gonna do for next time is not have a complete and utter fucking burner fail. And I might get better lighting or something because I haven't been able to turn on the big lights because it just washed me out too much. I might move Hello Kitty back where she was behind here because the camera doesn't reach up anymore. But I really like having that mirror there. I'm like so torn. Thanks, Sherry, and I am going to end stream now so I can get this mess of the kitchen cleaned up, sit down, and enjoy this afternoon's beer. Thanks for watching. Cheers. And